Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daryl and this is Future Proof. In this channel, I teach you guys how to invest into cryptocurrencies, how to save your buying power, and most importantly, how to be profitable in this space. A lot has happened in the past few days and weeks, and I'm sorry I wasn't there for you guys to kind of guide you and share my opinion on what's happening with the market. I was currently in the process of moving with my girlfriend and also celebrating my birthday. So if you want to wish me a happy birthday, do so in the comment below, and also click the like button. I'd really appreciate that. But with all seriousness, guys, I have a lot I need to share with you guys because there are so many things going on in the market. But as I did before in some past videos, I had kind of warned you guys that there was a potential for BTC to come back down to retest 53,000, but I did not see it coming. I thought 53,000 would have been a great level of support, but obviously we had the vid the vid dump, which actually broke us below that area. And you can see on my Patreon, I kind of also signaled guys like this is a good sign of decoupling, that the rest of the market dipped way more than BTC did, but we're still in an uptrend, and it's possible that BTC is going to retest 50K, and will be amazing to retest that 200 EMA on the 1 day, and the strongest support will be at 48K. Right now, telling on my Patreon, do not panic, sell, hold, and you know this is exactly what the market does, and this is exactly what the market did. Okay, we did break below the 200 moving EMA, but we have found our place back above it, which is very important. As you can see, very similar thing happened here where we broke under that, but we found support above it again. So one thing I want to touch on is to be very cautious right now, because some people are going to start saying, hey, V-shaped recovery, V-shaped recovery, but I want to express some caution to you guys in understanding there's always a dead cat bounce. There's always a bounce where people are going to see it as another opportunity to book profit, and it's actually going to take us a little while to actually reform a base around this area before we go up higher. Few things I want to share with you guys that I see in the chart. Plus, I just want to remind you guys, this is not predicting where the price of Bitcoin is going. No one knows where the price of Bitcoin is going. This is just trying to analyze the probabilities of where we're headed. Key things I want to note. All right. First, look at these black line trend lines that I have on here. Pay attention to these because these are very, very, very important, because you can see how this has been a major support. We came back down here, we started support, we came back down and service support, and when we had this crash, it also served as support, which is really good. Now, if this served as support, you must understand that this could potentially serve as a resistance right up here, because right here was resistance, right here was support. So past support, future resistance. Same for future past resistance, future support. And you see it was service support here and here, and then we broke it down here. And when we were trying to break back above that, that was a level of resistance. So why I'm saying that is because yes, the price of BTC could rally, but potentially we would find resistance back at this level of 57,000. And I've also noted that on the Patreon right here and said, hey guys, like we're about to see a reversal, which we're seeing right now. And the MACD just turned bullish on the 1 hour, and we had a cross on the 4 hour. And basically, the most important level for BTC to break right now is 56,600. And we need to hold that. If we fail to hold this support, we can go back to 41K, guys. Highly possible. We can, if we fail to break this level and continue uptrend, the price of BTC could come back and retest 41K and potentially go sideways in this area to create a base. As long we're still in an uptrend, as long as we don't form a lower low right here. We've made higher highs and we've still made a higher low. So I am still overall very, very, very bullish on this price action. But what's more important, guys, it's not even BTC. What I want to share with you guys is, first, so like just to summarize, yes, BTC is actually doing something good. We have regained the 200 EMA, which is very good. But if you do switch this, to basically my two favorite moving averages, it doesn't look that great because we're both under the 50 and the 200 EMA right now on the 4-hour. And in order for us to gain momentum, we need to get back above this 50 moving average in red. And that's how we're gonna, because you can see every time we start spiking up, we're above this 50 moving average. All right. So understand too, this 50 moving average could serve as a resistance. But with all that said, the probabilities are 50-50. This could be a dead cat bounce and it could be a reversal. We know that a lot of leverage has been washed out of the market, which is very good for us, which is why I do not recommend anyone leverage trading. It's much better to hold. And I have to say, I'm so proud of like all the Patreon and so on. We've been like, nobody's panicking. It's amazing to see, like, from the beginning times where everyone would panic on dips like this. But now we're all seeing it as an amazing buying opportunity. And I am so proud that this community have grown so strong. And guys, so what I want to touch on with you guys is this. Right now, guys, this is what I'm mostly paying attention to, is the Bitcoin dominance, guys. The Bitcoin dominance continues to trend lower. All right. And it's about to reach a level that I think that we're about to see a massive move when it comes to altcoins, and not really Bitcoin for some reason. Obviously multiple reasons, but if we break this level, right? If we break this level and the Bitcoin dominance pulls something like we did back in 2017 right here, all right? This was the biggest bull run right here in 2017. That's when the Bitcoin dominance literally started tanking and all that money started flowing into these altcoins, right? And we had this area where we're climbing, we broke this level and we just kept trending lower. So I do believe that if we break under this, altcoins are going to start rallying. And another thing is, if I bring you to the others chart, right? If I bring you to the others chart, we can see that altcoin dominance did not really dip. If anything, we found amazing support on the 50 moving average, and we're still very close to this all-time high level. So like, just to give you guys a perspective, this one was when we were having the altcoin season right here, and this whole choppy season inside this major triangle right now is when altcoins weren't doing much. And we had another little altcoin season recently in 2021, early 2021. That's because we broke out of this triangle. And if you're paying attention to this, you can see this round bottom and us trying to make new all-time highs in terms of dominance. And we had this dip in the market and Bitcoin just tanked. But altcoins are actually not getting that hurt right now. So this kind of gives me a feeling that people holding alts aren't selling right now. They're very convicted that alts are going to go in some moon mission in this December. So that's very interesting to see. And I just wanted to share this with you guys, just because to me, this looks amazing. All right. Altcoin dominance has not been tanking, and it's actually holding much better than Bitcoin dominance. Another place you can see this is, while everybody's complaining about these Ethereum gas fees, which I'm also complaining about these Ethereum gas fees, you can see that as Bitcoin dipped so much, Ethereum barely dipped. All right, Ethereum dipped and came back and reclaimed this 50 moving average on the daily very, very, very quickly, which was very, very impressive to see. But when you're looking at Ethereum against BTC, guys, Ethereum is actually like literally outpacing Bitcoin, and we just broke a major level when it comes to Ethereum against BTC. And I've been showing you guys this on these charts, guys. Like the uptrend right now for Ethereum against BTC is nothing to mess with. And this is the area I'm looking for, which was the previous high. This is the last alt season when Ethereum just started spiking against BTC. And that's when we saw all these altcoins. So before, we used to see Bitcoin pump, Bitcoin dump, and then altcoin season come. And right now we're seeing, well, Bitcoin's on the verge of still pumping, but altcoins aren't waiting for Bitcoin. And Ethereum's surely not waiting for Bitcoin, because Ethereum has now become much more of a deflationary asset due to the EIP 1559 upgrade. So that's definitely very, very interesting to see. I think Ethereum is going to have a nice rally, a very nice rally. And you can see, guys, the MACD is just bullish against BTC. It just looks bullish, all right? So we've been in this area for many years, and we're finally breaking these key resistance levels for Ethereum, and you can see how it's kind of like peaking out here. So this is definitely something that you must keep an eye on, because Ethereum might be leading this next bull market, or we're already in a bull market, but this next rally, which could also see all these altcoins start taking off. And like, look at Luna. Luna is just did not get the memo, did not get the memo from this dump at all. And this is another sign that we're not in a bear market. If we were in a bear market, these coins would have been tanking. You see in this last mini bear market we had, look how Luna tanked. All right. And this is where, like, me and my Patreon, we got back in, and I also shared Luna on YouTube, and this thing's just been tearing it up. Right now, I'm also reaccumulating Luna, more Luna. I've been holding Luna already up like about like 800% on Luna already, from when the Patreon got in like $6, $6.60. So why would I be buying more Luna? Well, this whole talk about stable coins and how people don't trust USDT and USDC being too centralized. I am buying this idea, this narrative, that if we truly want to have a decentralized internet, and we truly want to be in blockchain being fully decentralized, we need a fully decentralized algorithmic stablecoin. And like you guys probably already know, Terra Luna, like UST, actually proved itself during this dump and kept its peg of $1, which is impressive. And I think this is going to give a lot of momentum to Luna, for Luna to keep going higher. I am definitely now, after what we witnessed, expecting over $100 Luna. That is my perspective. And I just want to touch up on some coins that we've talked about. I'm still very bullish on Decentraland. Like, for example, like, look at this thing. This thing, basically the market dumped and it bounced back so quickly. And it got back above the 200 moving average. So this to me is still very, very bullish setup, even though we broke a very important trend line. But this means that maybe we're kind of going more on an extended rally for Decentraland Mana. And you can see we do have the bullish MACD cross as well. So I am expecting Mana to keep rallying. I did sell a lot of coins to load up on Mana more. That's even after we signaled it in the group around under like 60 cents right here. I think it was like 50, 60 cents something, and Mana exploded. But right here, I took this opportunity at $2.45 to load up more in Mana. And again here, under $3, I loaded up more in Mana. So I'm very bullish on Mana Decentraland. And I think that so many people, like, yeah, they're focused on all these other sandbox and so on, but Mana's my favorite. And plus, like, if you think about it, why is Sandbox not really on Coinbase and so on? I don't know. Mana is definitely much more decentralized. Omnical brand owns the Sandbox. I don't see it as decentralized as Decentraland. And Mana has so much money on the side to help their metaverse improve. So definitely something to watch. And I've been hearing a lot of talk about like Matic right now. And I do see that Matic could have a massive move. Unfortunately, I'm not in Matic anymore. The reason for it is I have sold all my Matic. So you guys could definitely comment when Matic starts pumping. Go like, haha, it's me. That's totally fine. The reason is, like, yes, there's this whole talk about ZK rollups and so on, but I think that Matic, I don't know. I don't want to have like any criticism or stuff like that on Matic. But in my opinion, personally, I think that IMX is, even though it's not the same as Matic, like IMX is mostly focused on NFTs and so on. But I actually believe that IMX is going to be a much more ROI, like reward. So like, remember guys, I've given you guys IMX before this thing started moving. It came back down. It found support at this previous support level, which I find to be still very bullish. We're having this MACD cross. This thing's gonna rally again. I might buy more today. And the reason for is like some people, you guys actually probably have not done as much of your research on IMX as you should, because there are a couple of things I'm looking for. All right. So if I go into IMX and Mutable X, two things I'm watching. All right. IMX is going to integrate with OpenSea, which I think is going to be extremely bullish. Okay. I think that is going to be extremely bullish. OpenSea is one of the biggest marketplace for NFTs right now. And check this out. If you even went on the website, you'd see this COINBASE. All right. I do believe that IMX is going to get potentially a COINBASE listing, and I try to put the dots together. This is just my my thoughts and nothing that's been kind of like made public yet. But I believe that Coinbase coming out with their own marketplace will want to be on Ethereum, because Ethereum is the OG NFT place to be, and they don't want their customers to be paying hundreds of dollars to mint an NFT. So I do believe that IMX is going to play a crucial part in Coinbase NFT marketplace. Like I said, this is nothing that's been made public or anything like that. This is my own assumptions. So take that with a grain of salt. But who wouldn't want to use a zero gas fee peer-to-peer trading? Guys, like, I think IMX is just extremely undervalued. And this is why I keep buying more. Like on the group right now, I'm not trying to jump into all these different coins. There's so many coins out there, and you're gonna lose track if you don't understand like the narrative. And it's better to just focus your gains and you focus your capital in some projects that, to me, is kind of like a no-brainer. So this is what I see with IMX. I think this is in a beautiful falling wedge right now. After this video, I'm probably going to be buying more. I'm not telling you to buy more. This is my own analysis. And like, keep in mind, like other projects like Illuvium, which I'm still buying more, just because these guys, everything they're leaking is just looks amazing. So what I'm doing is, on this pump that we're about to see, like this probably the cap bounce or reversal, I am going to be de-risking. I'm going to be taking some risk off some very lower cap coins that they were just played in fun, whatever, just they could, because I thought they could make me some gains, and putting them in things that I truly believe in. So like, when we get dumps like this, it doesn't even worry me. Like when I signaled Illuvium, look what it did, and then it came back here creating another opportunity to buy more. Why wouldn't I buy more of this? This game looks amazing. It's not even out yet. And what they're working on, the lands, everything, the gameplay, they're putting a lot of time and details into all this. And all of this was going to be using Immutable X. It's all going to be using Immutable X. So to me, this is a no-brainer. This is why I'm advocating it. Like, you guys know, I just want you guys to kind of like clear out the noise. Don't be rushing into all of these projects. There's so many, you know. Like, here's an example, like KDA. Like, this is why I never talked about this. Cadena was so hyped. All right, I have people in my group asking, Daryl, why are you not talking about Cadena? Because like, look at this. This thing mooned. I'm not talking about it up here. All right, everyone wants to talk about something when it's up here. Maybe I'll talk about it here, but like, there are some red flags and that I found with Cadena when I was doing my research on it. So I'm not touching it yet, because yes, it is proof of work, but nothing is fully proven. It's not battle tested yet. So Lately I find myself very, very careful with my gains and my capital. And I'm trying to de-risk and only focus on projects that I truly, truly, truly believe in. All right, which is what I want to advise all of you guys to do as well. All right, and like VChain, this is an amazing buy. I believe in VChain. I have this thing like so like getting VTOR for free, just holding VChain is amazing. This is a project that I feel doesn't really have much competition, and we didn't fully made a lower low. We came back, so to me this looks like a massive double bottom potentially. So I do expect a rally from VChain, but this is one of the coins that I think is like also very stupidly undervalued right now, and if smart people should be scooping this up. Like I hold a good amount of VChain, which I'm satisfied with. This is the only reason I'm not scooping up more. But I just wanted to throw that out there. All right, guys, I'm sorry about all my ramping. I just know I've been kind of out of it for a few days. So I just wanted to touch up on all of these to give you guys like a perspective of what I'm seeing in the market right now. I think that there's a lot of great buys. And I do think there's a major rally coming soon. I do want to talk about, yeah, I talk about the gains and I want to talk about the no gains as well. It's like, I am also disappointed with Polkadot. Polkadot, obviously, we're still in profit for Polkadot. But I was expecting with this parachain that Polkadot was going to just take off. It didn't, but what it did do is it found support and right here, and actually this looks pretty good to me. It hasn't been moving. There's not a huge narrative for it, but I think Web3 is a very close narrative to DOT. So this, I think DOT still has some room to run. And plus, if all these altcoins in layer 1 starts running, DOT is definitely gonna run, you know. But I can't complain making 12% APY on DOT. So that's one of the reasons I just leave it there. And that's a long-term hold for me, you know. So you guys need to start seeing the market, like what's a long-term hold and what's not, and so on. So yeah, guys, this is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys appreciate that I take my time to make this video. If you did, you know what to do. Please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below. Let me know if there's some coins that you want me to just take a look at. I'm very skeptical about these things because I don't want to bring in coins with too little market cap because they can be more risky, and I don't want to share things that I know are way too risky for, because I know a lot of you guys are new to the space. But yeah, I'm still into the play to earns. There's a lot of play to earn that I'm really interested in. You guys know, like, and metaverse right now, very big. And this is a video is long. We're already at 22 minutes, but I just want to touch in on this because I still have a lot going on. I have a meeting right after this. And I just want to just give you guys as much as information as time. Some people might think the videos are too long, but some people will also appreciate that I do this. But like another one that I'm definitely still very much excited for is Network. Guys, Network, please watch my last video. They have so much partnerships. They have so many things that they're ahead of some other metaverse on, even Mana, to be honest. Like the fact that Network is interoperable with so many different chains and that Network is already compatible with virtual reality kind of puts it ahead of a lot of metaverse projects, which I think like people are going to realize this. And Network's only on like KuCoin and few exchanges now. But I can see this project having such a low market cap. It's a no-brainer for me as well. So I've been kind of like focusing on these projects, and when I make gains on some other projects, I've just been using that to load up on more, actually take profits on these to load up more on these projects, because I actually believe these projects are super undervalued. I give it to Network, IMX, Illuvium, and so on. Look, this thing has a market cap of 150 million, right? For what they're trying to do, it's, to me, that's a no-brainer, and I've showed you guys already. Please look at my last video so you can learn a bit more about Network. All right, this is all that I have for you guys today. Please be cautious in this market. You know, like it's all about psychology, guys. It's all about psychology. This is psychological warfare, and that's how I try to look into it. Right now, everyone's talking about Bitcoin, but they might not be talking about Ethereum, and then that's why you see Ethereum takes off out of nowhere. And especially right now, I can't fully guarantee the TA on Bitcoin, because here's the thing. Bitcoin has a tendency of, even back here, right? It did these things that it gives you such a setup that is so bearish, and then out of nowhere you see massive pump and it just starts running. It's because they are literally messing with you. They're messing with us. These whales are literally playing a psychological game with us. So very careful. But right now, like, this doesn't really look very bullish to me. It won't be bullish until we see the price of BTC actually not even fully bullish, but we need to see BTC first get above the 50 moving average. Okay, so we need to see it actually close above 54,000. All right, on top of that, that's just one. On top of that, we need to see it, because I think as soon as we get that level, it'll accelerate in getting the support of the 50. We need this to actually break back above 57,500 to actually continue the uptrend. All right, so until that has happened, I am short-term bearish, and I think that there is a potential that we actually come and we go sideways in this area before we break out. But anything is possible in crypto. You could wake up one morning and BTC's back above 60K. You know, this is what the whales do. MicroStrategy has been buying a ton of Bitcoin, and we have, like, so many countries are now buying a ton of Bitcoin. The adoption is happening. If you understand what we're actually at, all right, like, people are adopting this technology. It's still very early. And even with NFTs, we're still very early. I flipped some chickens the other day, and it was like some massive gains. Bought them for like 2 souls. I'm talking about soul chick, but definitely got rid of them and sold it for like 25 souls. So NFTs is still exciting. I don't want to talk about them because I find them very risky, because if someone doesn't want to buy it, you can't sell it. So something to keep in mind. But I strongly advise you guys do not get discouraged in this space and get discouraged in these price moves. The volatility is the price you pay for the gains. All right, it's part of it. It's all together. All right, so I apologize for this video being so long. I'm heading to 30 minutes now, but I just wanted to share this so that you guys can replay this. My view on this is probably going to remain the same probably for the coming week. So yeah, if you appreciate I did this, you know what to do. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about my video and what you think about this information I had to share. All right, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe. Most importantly, future proof.